Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're choosing yourself and I really hope you've subscribed to my channel. And today I'm here with my waves on this book that I read recently, which is Show Your Work by Kleon. In this book, this person talks about certain ways to show your work to get discovered by people. So I would recommend all those people to go through this book, to read this book, who are really okay, really comfortable in their comfort zones, but when they go out of it, they feel really difficult to express themselves, they feel really difficult to show their work to people. If you're one of them, you really need this book, I'm telling you. So let's get a little bit into this book and see what he wants us to know. So it starts with a topic which says you don't have to be a genius, you have to be an amateur. Which means like you only have to be a person who tries each and everything, who's a beginner and who wants to learn. That's all. Then it is followed by a really good quote which says, you can't find your voice if you don't talk. You really have to talk things out. You really have to talk about things you love with people. Your voice and success will follow you. Reading, it talks a little bit about reading obituaries, which I found really amazing. And it says that obituaries are about life, they're not about death. When you read them, you realize how worth is life. And it will kind of draw you to make the best decisions of your life. So for this year, I have this plan that I'm gonna read obituaries like maybe once per week or once per month. So read obituaries if you wanna know how worth is your life. Think process, not product, which is take people behind scenes. Like, as a person, you're working on something, and what you should be concerned about is the process itself, not the product. Because there are going to be a lot of people who are going to be concerned about the product, and they are the viewers. You don't have to care about it. So be very passionate with the process. Be very interested in knowing how you're learning, how you're growing, and how you're getting to know things like better. And the next is be a documentarian of what you do. It's like if you document things, you're gonna see how you're growing, how fast you're growing, what you're missing, and you're gonna fix those things. So it's really important that you're keeping track of what you're doing. Tell good stories. So to be honest, I took such people who were really good with storytelling, a little bit like manipulative people. But to be honest, they had the real skill. So this book says that if you're good with storytelling, you're good to go. You can put your work out there anytime because people are going to listen to you, because people love listening to people who are good with storytelling. And this is one of the skills that you can build and you can work on and you can become better with storytelling. So be a good storyteller. Okay, it also says that talk about yourself. So what does it mean is like, if you're not going to talk about you, people are not going to know you. You really have to talk about yourself in parties, in gatherings, so that people who really need you will find you. It will get easier for them to find you. So you have got to make your case. You have got to talk about yourself every time you meet new people. Okay, teach people what you know or teach people what you're learning. So I remembered one of the quotes of my favorite speaker, who's Jim Quick. He says that if you teach people what you're learning or what you already know, you are going to get better with it because it's going to be in your long-term memory for a long time. It's a practice. So you practice it more, you get to learn it better. So this book gives this logic that if you teach people what you already know, it's going to give value to your work. The work you already do, the work you already know, just go out, teach people, put some value to it. So don't turn into human spam. What it means by this thing is like, just shut up, don't say anything, listen to people. So when people realize that they're being listened to, they tell you real things. So sometimes all you have to do is just listen and learn. Okay, next is learn to take the punch. It's like there are gonna be people who are gonna hate you for what you do. It's not because you're not good with it, it's just the way people are. So enjoy the good, enjoy the success, but be ready for the ugly. There are going to be people who will detest you for what you do. There are going to be people offending you every other time. So your job is to ignore such people, take the punch, but don't stop. Keep going. Sell out. So whatever you're good at, whatever you're working on, don't do it for free. Because people are so good with taking things for granted when they get something for free. Don't let it happen to you. So do it, but respect it. So that's how you respect your work. You don't do it for free because you think it's worth it, because you're working on it and you know how much it costs. So respect your work, then people are going to respect your work. Stick around, which means don't quit. Never quit. Quitting shouldn't be an option for you if you love this thing that you're doing. But in certain cases, like, we should have that sense that when to quit something. If you're putting on a lot of energy into this thing that you don't like, quit it. Anytime. Just give up on it. Go do something worth it. Go do something that you love. You're just wasting your time. And begin again. Don't be afraid to begin again, because failing is normal. The people who try new things fail. If you don't try anything new, how are you going to fail? No, right? So if you're failing, it means you're progressing. You're trying new things. So it's okay to begin again from zero. The last thing is, what now? What now is a big question that everyone should ask themselves when they have certain skills, certain capabilities. Like, usually people have a lot of skills, a lot of capabilities, but they don't know what they have to do with it. So they should always ask themselves a question like, how can they use it? What now? What's next? So thank you so much for watching this video. We're good to go. And I want to say that if you like this video, don't forget to press the like button. And if you're not yet subscribed, I should say you should subscribe. So choose yourself. See you next week. Goodbye.